Tim Duncan, the quiet legend of the NBA. Tim Duncan, often referred to as the Big Fundamental, is one of the most successful and respected players in the history of basketball. Born on April 25, 1976, in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, Duncan's journey to basketball greatness is a tale of hard work, consistency, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Despite his quiet demeanor, Duncan's impact on the court was anything but subtle, earning him a place among the NBA's all-time greats. Early life and introduction to basketball. Duncan's athletic career began in the water rather than on a basketball court. As a child, he was a talented swimmer and had dreams of competing in the Olympics. However, after Hurricane Hugo destroyed the only Olympic-sized pool on the island in 1989, Duncan turned to basketball. This switch would change the course of his life forever. Duncan's natural athleticism and quick learning on the court quickly set him apart. Standing at 6 feet 11 inches, he was an imposing presence, but it was his skill set, especially his footwork, that truly made him unique. His father, William Duncan, was a great source of inspiration, and Tim's mother, Ione, provided the emotional foundation for him. Despite the challenges of growing up in a small, remote place like the U.S. Virgin Islands, Duncan's potential was evident early on. College career at Wake Forest University. Duncan attended Wake Forest University in North Carolina, where he played college basketball for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Under the guidance of coach Dave Odom, Duncan honed his skills, especially his defensive prowess and low-post play. By his sophomore year, he had become one of the most dominant players in college basketball. He won numerous awards and honors, including being named to the All-ACC Atlantic Coast Conference First Team. Duncan's dominance as a college player culminated in 1997 when he was awarded the prestigious Naismith College Player of the Year award, solidifying his place as the top player in the country. Duncan's time at Wake Forest was marked by his leadership, discipline, and humility, traits that would define his career in the NBA. The NBA career begins. Tim Duncan entered the 1997 NBA draft as the first overall pick, selected by the San Antonio Spurs. This would be the beginning of an extraordinary 19-year career in the NBA, all spent with the Spurs. Under the guidance of head coach Greg Popovich, Duncan immediately made an impact, earning the NBA Rookie of the Year award in 1998. His combination of intelligence, leadership, and unselfish play made him the perfect player for Popovich's system, one built on fundamentals, discipline, and team play. Duncan quickly established himself as one of the league's premier players, particularly on the defensive end. He was a two-time NBA MVP, 2002, 2003, and was named to 15 All-Star teams over the course of his career. His steady and consistent performance earned him the nickname the Big Fundamental, due to his fundamental approach to the game. Duncan's calm demeanor and unassuming leadership style stood in stark contrast to the flashy personalities of other superstars, but it was precisely these qualities that made him beloved by teammates, coaches, and fans. Championship glory and longevity. Duncan's greatest achievements came in the form of championships. He led the Spurs to 5 NBA titles during his career, with championships coming in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. Duncan's ability to perform in clutch moments, particularly during the postseason, was legendary. He was the backbone of a Spurs dynasty that dominated the NBA for nearly 2 decades. One of Duncan's most notable qualities was his adaptability. As the NBA evolved, Duncan remained an effective player, even as his physical abilities declined with age. In 2014, at the age of 38, Duncan helped the Spurs win their fifth championship, defeating the Miami Heat in a decisive 4-1 series victory. His leadership on and off the court during these playoff runs demonstrated the true value of his presence. He was more than just a player, he was the heart of the Spurs. Playing style and legacy, Duncan was known for his remarkable basketball IQ and exceptional footwork, both of which helped him dominate on both ends of the floor. Offensively, his signature move was the bank shot, a simple yet effective weapon that few defenders could block. On defense, he was a ferocious shot blocker and an outstanding rebounder. His ability to anchor the Spurs' defense for nearly 2 decades helped establish the team as one of the best defensive units in the league. But what set Duncan apart the most was his leadership. While he was never the most vocal player, he led by example, consistently playing the game the right way. He was a willing passer, a smart decision-maker, and a player who put the team first, characteristics that made him the perfect centerpiece for a Spurs team that prided itself on teamwork and efficiency. Life after basketball, Tim Duncan announced his retirement from the NBA on July 11, 2016, ending a storied career that included numerous accolades, championships, and personal achievements. He left the game as one of the most decorated players in history, with 5 NBA championships, 2 MVPs, 3 NBA Finals MVPs, and a reputation as one of the best power forwards to ever play the game. Duncan's post-retirement life has been relatively private. He has shown an interest in coaching and mentoring, even serving as an assistant coach for the Spurs in the 2019-2020 season. He has kept a low profile, enjoying his time away from the spotlight while still being involved in the basketball community. Conclusion: Tim Duncan's career is a testament to the power of hard work, humility, and dedication. His quiet yet profound impact on the game of basketball is evident through his numerous accolades and the respect he earned from his peers. The big fundamental might not have been the flashiest player on the court, but his consistency, work ethic, and leadership made him one of the most respected figures in the history of the NBA. Tim Duncan will always be remembered not just for his championships, but for the way he changed the game and made it better with his presence.